YouGospel.com. This is your boy Khalif Towns here at the 33rd Annual Stella Awards, standing next to, oh God, this guy, Jonathan Nelson. How are you, bro?
I'm good, man. How you doing?
Pretty good. So,
Good.
how it feels to be here today?
Well, you know what? I always love coming to the Stella events because of just the camaraderie, the connection, the fellowship. I mean, this today, we had breakfast and the show was coming, and it's just so many other great things that happen, And then it's people that we haven't seen. Maybe we've connected like through Instagram or through Facebook or something since last Stellas, and we probably haven't seen each other. And so, for me, I always enjoy. I'm a jovial, free-spirited person. I just love people. I love to reconnect with people and kind of just pick up where we left off. So that's like one of the greatest things that it happens for me when I come into these environments.
So, you just released a single
Yes.
that is turning into like a church anthem.
Well, we pray that it will do just that. The brand new song is called "I Agree," and the response has been tremendous for me. It is a Caribbean slash African infused song that I co-produced with my guy Kenny Shelton, Kenny Music, and it is just blessing people. Incidentally, it is blessing people literally across the globe. Today, I posted a gentleman, I believe he's from Italy. I created an I Agree challenge. Another guy today hit me from South Africa, and they joined in the challenge. Musicians have joined in, singers have joined in, and it's just amazing to me. One, what social media can do, but when people genuinely love a song or like a song, they connect to it. Because if you don't like it, you're not going to connect. It's just you just whatever. Oh, whatever. It's okay song. But I'm just blessed that. And here's the other thing: you can get a buy-in from singers, worship leaders, choir directors. But when you get a buy-in from a musician, I feel like I have a song here. You know what I mean? So we pray that it will become an anthem, and by next year, everybody will be singing, saying, "I agree," and agreeing with what God says about them.
Now, the last few songs that you released singles, they all had a Caribbean feel to it. What is that about?
Well, you know what? Okay, so the song "I Believe," "So Long Bye Bye," that is, it was me kind of really celebrating the culture of my church. I live in South Florida, and we have a lot of Caribbean attendants at the church, and so I just really want to kind of celebrate them. And I never ever planned for that song to do anything but be an album filler, just a kind of fun song. I didn't know that organically it was going to turn into something else, and so that song took me literally into the Caribbean. I'm talking about in a couple of weeks I'll be going to Grand Cayman Islands. I'll be going to Jamaica this year, but last year I went to almost every island that you can think of because of that song. So for me, I agree. I wanted to kind of do a chapter two. One, because I'm already working in those markets, but two, I think sometimes they feel like maybe Americans don't celebrate them as much. And so for me, I wanted to say, guys, I celebrate you. I celebrate this culture. I celebrate the freedom of the culture, and I celebrate the music of the culture. So that is the reason why I'm kind of in that Caribbean, kind of African flow. And then I've gone to Ghana, Nigeria, and in April I'll be going to a crusade with an African prophet. I'll be going to London, Belgium, France, Amsterdam, and Germany, and we'll be hitting a lot of African churches in those markets, because I don't know if you know it, but on every continent there's a Nigerian, there's a Ghanaian, and so I'll be going into these different markets, leading worship and whatnot. So if I'm already working in the market, come on now.
In other words, he's booked. Busy and booked.
So I said, well, let's pay attention to what's happening here. So I want to kind of continue to celebrate their culture, but also say something fun and still get people to celebrate and still love music and love gospel music and love praise and worship, kind of like packaging it all together in one song.
So my last question, with so many changes that's going on in the industry, so many artists, a lot of independent artists, what advice would you give people in terms of facing the challenges that the industry has and to keep them going forward?
Well, Okay, so you're going to have challenges in life. You're going to have challenges. You just have to figure out how to work through the challenge, and make it through it. Don't give up. And I know that sounds so regular to say that, but the more you're determined, the more you won't go off course. You know what I mean? And then I also say, stick to your identity. A lot of times we listen to songs on radio. You hear a song playing in the background now, and so you try to make your song sound like that. But God has given us all different features. He's given us all different abilities. Your cameraman, you, me, we all have something, but everybody is experiencing this interview because of the three of us in this moment. You know what I mean? Each one of us has something that we're given to this moment that God has given us. So whatever it is, like, keep your authenticity and do what God has called you to do. Do it with great passion. Don't let life, don't let circumstances, don't let people, don't let comparison or anything try to deter you from doing what you're supposed to be doing in life. Like, do it with great passion, and it doesn't matter how long it takes, but make sure you get to the finish line and whatever it is that God has given you to do.
Well, you guys heard it here at the 33rd Annual Soul Awards, standing next to Jonathan Nelson. Thanks so much for interviewing with us.
Thank you so much for having me.